Together we go further. Together we achieve more. Together we fly higher.
Welcome to the Water, Wands and Woo. My name is Katharina and I'm here with my soul sisters Jackie and Jade. 3 women, 3 voices, 1 magical flow. Let's dive in. Welcome to our first podcast, The Water, Wands and Woo. It's all about fun and togetherness, community, magic, so much magic. And we're here, Katharina,
Jade and Jackie.
and we will be your guides on this journey to new identities, new life, wisdom, and let's go. It's our first one. We're excited.
Made it.
We made it in here. It took us a while, but we are here. We are here with you, and we are here for you. And we hope you will love it. And excuse any little nudges and things. And we will just wing it today because we did prepare a very structured document. And then we realized it's more about authenticity and us here for you, and all the magic will flow beautifully. So let's go.
So exciting.
Yes.
You should start, Kat. You should share out your story. You should tell them the thing that brought you into the water, the wands, and the woo, and what comes to mind.
Beautiful. Well, I am here because of you. And that's how community works, because without these women, I couldn't be where I am today. And that is pretty much the point why we're here all together, because we realize that we've got so much to share and so much beauty in the world, which is just forgotten. And we are all about remembrance and going for it and stop making excuses. And yes, like
having that support.
having that
Village,
support,
the village.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This podcast has been born through our Village of Light, and we share that in all the, information inside the podcast where you download. But we are the Village of Light. We're here representing the 9 women that form our circle, and every woman has a story. But as we dig, they're not always as unique as you think. They all come back to energy, don't they?
Yes,
and
they
that's
do.
why we're here to remind you girls of that.
And it's from the darkness back to the light, from our shadows, from all of the heaviness, from all of the lessons, coming back to remembering who we truly are.
Yeah.
And we've got the beautiful kiddos here as well, the true village.
Say hi to everyone.
We've got baby Rose cheering us on here. How old's baby Rose now? She's
3 months.
3 months. Oh, and she's just pure divine light. So she's here cheering us on in the background. And then beautiful little Sia.
Yes.
It's a true village. We all come together with our children. We all hold each other. And the beautiful sisterhood that we've created is helping us to all level up, helping us to all heal, expand, remember who we truly are before the world and the shadows and the darkness got to us. And all of us have dark and light within us. So this is where the water, the wands and the woo come in. They're the beautiful tools that we've learnt or that have come across our path. They've all been guided to us, and one of us would start and then we learn from the other, and it's become this beautiful ripple effect, hasn't it?
Yes, it's beautiful.
And it's just expanded into this beautiful divine high vibration consciousness, remembering who we are, remembering our connection to the divine, but also to helping us heal the shadows and the parts that were keeping us stuck from even seeing this true divine light within us. So coming back to the magic within and helping us to, remember the love that is within us and who we truly are before the world got to us. And we're wanting to heal this. Every woman here is doing this healing work to help clear the generational trauma, to help the generations after us, and to help our children not to have to go through the same sacrifices and suffering that we did. They'll have their own lessons, but to not have the bag of generational trauma carry on. It will end with us.
So much power in that. So much power, but so much responsibility. And I'll just jump in here and say that was something I struggled with my whole life. which is really interesting because it's now what I teach. And I want to share that with you, that if you look back over your life and what you have been through and overcome, there is so much you're probably not giving yourself credit for. So lean into that and decide that you probably have a purpose in all of that. It didn't just happen so that you had to suffer. It happened so that you have a story to tell and wisdom to teach others. And that is the beauty of being in the world with other human beings, is as you do go through challenges, when you come out the other side of those challenges, you have wisdom, you recovered, you healed. And the best feeling in the world that I can tell you that I get to experience daily now is supporting other women that were like the version of me that was suffering, and watching them shine. And that's where the girls come into play. We've all supported each other through this.
And we continue supporting each other.
Oh,
It's
in life.
yes.
But then that's why I've created this as well, to now be able to support and share on the wisdom, to be able to then hold space as the village grows for all you beautiful listeners out there, so that you don't feel alone.
So really, we are here to
The
ring the bell. And that wasn't the meaning of the ones.
Yeah.
The ones, yes, we hold on to these. We'll explain a little bit later
I've got
in
mine
the.
down my shirt. I should pull that out now.
Well, I was just going to say that we're here to ring your bell and to say, hey, it's time, because there's no time really. We get into the whole perspective of the time and all the nitty-gritty of that in our next episodes. And there's going to be so much to explore, but why we are here today is mainly to show you that even if it's hard and it feels uncomfortable, we still did it, you know, and we might not be perfect, and we might not have a beautiful structures and setups and things, but we made it. And it's 3 of us, and then it's 9 of us who's actually part of the village. And you know, you can be too. You can be too. You can make it. And no matter how hard things get, you always have someone to fall back on. You always have some sister in your corner who's gonna cheer you on or tell you, hey, this is not right, man. You're slipping down the road you don't want to go back to.
Or there's this belief here that you can't see.
That's it.
So maybe go into that and have a look.
And
It's been the best part,
Isn't
helping
it?
support each other in the beliefs or the things that are blocking us that we can't see ourselves. So it's so beautiful to have someone support us. And that's like these beautiful women. I also hold space for others doing Psych K and Emotion Code, and starting an online program to help others to awaken, heal and rise. And it's to help to help bring everybody into this beautiful village, to be able to help them heal as well, and to remember the magic themselves, and to help them see into the beliefs or the patterns that they can't see themselves, so that they can
because
clear
it's
that out.
hard. Sometimes it's really hard when you're spinning in the circle and you're in the vortex of things, and the reality is hitting you from every angle. I can, you know, speak
Yes.
so much about that
Yes.
because it's happening for me still. But rather than being scared and being in the victim mentality and saying, oh, this is all happening to me, and I'm so, you know, I'm poor me,
And showing our children that as we behave. That
then I'd rather call on to my girls and say, hey, you know, like, I don't know, I'm stuck in this and I need help. Can you see it in a different way? Can you give me a different perspective? And they do. And it's not
Yeah.
always pretty,
No.
but you know, we'll just take the word for it, and we just go, okay, well, I can't see that, but she's saying that, so what is it in there for me? And we help break patterns, and we help, you know, we like to call ourselves a chain breakers, you know,
Yeah.
because that's what we do. We pull and so hard, and because we've got the power of 3 and 9, we pull harder and we pull stronger, and you know, we just do
We
fly
seven
higher. We just bam.
Yeah.
You know, here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she says.
Rose concurs.
She's with us. She's all the way. And so what I thought would be cool to throw out there to the listeners of this first episode is, do you have a group of women, or even a few, who hold you that accountable? I honestly would not be the woman I am, and I really feel it would be very hard to become your true potential without women holding you that accountable. And one of the biggest blocks to that, and that you can sit with this today as you listen, is, are you still afraid of women? Do you have the patterns and the programs that tell you it's not
It's the
safe
sisterhood wound.
to trust them?
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
sisterhood wound. Jade's all over it. So if you have that wound, it doesn't matter how many women are out there waiting to hold you and help you, you're going to push it away. And we all did
We
that.
all did that.
And
Yeah.
yet we overcame, and
Yeah.
now we live in a village
No
we are the village. And so I think, again, we're here to inspire you, but also get you curious. Ask hard questions sometimes so that you can get the answer. If you ask a question, you get an answer.
And this work isn't always easy. You know, we've all had to really hit rock bottom and get to that point where we're like, we do not want to feel this way anymore. We do not want to keep carrying these stories and these patterns and these looping over and over and over again. And then that is how we found one another. That is how we found Psyche. That is how we found the wands. That is how we found the water. And these are all the beautiful alchemy tools that have helped us with our collective energies and the energies of the tools to clear away that darkness and to help us see the truth and see the light and see the magic within us again, and to come back to our heart and stop hiding from all the pain and the things that scare us.
And it's also the radical responsibility in there.
Yes, and that's been the hard part for me.
So much, because we do have the hard conversations, and sometimes it really is not nice. And like, you know, sometimes I go to say something and my whole body is just like, don't do that, don't do that. And I put my little fear into my little bag and I say, don't talk to me right now. I'm going to have this conversation. That was actually the expression of this whole speech.
It was different.
It was really
That was
tense.
kept censorship for the podcast. I get it. It's just magic. And then, so like we say, and now we don't only go through the radical responsibility, now we play with other women that do the same thing. And I like, if only you're going to follow with us and you are going to know the power of what we're creating here and the opportunities and the changes that are coming in the lives of every woman because of the collective. So that's what we're bringing you to get curious with, is all the things that you want. Do you really want them alone? Do you really think that that's the only path? Because I used to, and now I'm having day after day of spectacular abundance and manifestation since I joined a village. So pay attention, listen to what we share, but always keep that in the back of your mind, that things shared are just so much more beautiful than things alone. So,
and because the way society is kind of set up is there's a lot of separation that we're taught to be in. And so then we end up alone. And I remember my whole life, I knew I was different. I was connecting into things. The magic was there, but I would mask it because of fear of society and what people would think. And I never found my people until now. And that's just been through the journey and allowing myself and stepping into doing the healing work and doing the uncomfortable things and seeing the things and the pain and feeling the things I don't want to feel, to move through that, to be able to then vibrationally we all come together collectively to shift. You know, it's so much more powerful when we're together. And it's like in the old days, it was the village. And I've always known this, like my beautiful little inner child heart, she always knew that it was meant to be a village, but could see so much separation, which also really hurt my heart. And now coming into this space here, like, the last 5 years have been bloody hell, but I had to go through that and be here and come here and lose everything to find these beautiful women, you know, and we've all gone through that. We've all gone through aspects of those types of stories. And it's now I see why I had to go through all that to come back to this and to not feel alone anymore, to feel like I found my people. I finally feel like I belong.
we fit.
We fit.
Like the misfits coming together, the Harry Potter land.
Yes, it's amazing.
But it's also like, it doesn't mean that we went through hard work or hard times. That doesn't mean that it's all gone, like that we never have a hard time again.
We're still learning every day.
We're still learning every day. It's not that we're better than you. We're on the same level. And I just want to remind every woman who's listening to this podcast today that you have got your magic. You just forgot that you've got it, or you were told to don't be that because it's too much or too heavy, or not enough. And this is your reminder to step back in and to start questioning. Just question everything. Question your feelings, question your emotion, question what other people is telling you. Is it yours? Is it mine? Where is it coming from? Just start with the questions, because then you suddenly realize that, oh wow, well, like half of that stuff which is going on is not even me. And is this even real? And we will go really deep into this podcast, and we will break through the veil, and we'll yes, she she's with us.
That's
And
special.
yes, she is
It's
the
so
most special.
And just with what Pat's saying is, yeah, I think there's a piece that we used to do when Kat and I were working together when this began, and it's about being the master of yourself. Everybody actually wants to be the master of themselves, whether you've been taught that or you want to admit it right now or not, because you know that there's some work involved in becoming the master of yourself. We want to support you just with wisdom, knowledge, curiosity to find the path to becoming the master of you. Once you're the master of you, nothing feels so scary. The confidence comes back and you know that things are possible again.
And things open up, you know, it's like that expansion. So especially from the water, it's like really helped everything to expand in my nervous system.
Yeah.
Whereas I can see now when I look back, I was so dysregulated and in freeze response and fight and flight response. And many people are in this. Like most people are running around with dysregulated nervous systems because no one's been taught how to regulate their emotions or even what that is.
Not told at school.
No, I think that's a deliberate reason for that.
I think so
There were
too.
lots of little masters there and good, yeah.
It's all in chaos and drama because that's what feeds that
The
keeps
control system,
perpetuating, you know?
yes.
Yeah.
And so the water came into all of that. Well, Jackie actually introduced it to us, and it's been this beautiful ripple effect. And it's just watching all of us and how our whole worlds have shifted.
Because we can hold it.
Just in our vibration and just how reality is opening up, capacity is opening up in our nervous system. It's phenomenal, and we want to share that magic with everyone else.
We will share
tools. We'll
tools,
get into the tools.
you
But
know,
today was like
today it was just like, hey, here we are, and we're coming at you.
And the
We were-
kids too, because I'm a homeschool mum and these girls are going to get there too. And we're all working on that as part of the village. And so my kids are always with me. And I've had to learn and adapt and change a lot of beliefs to make sure that I can live the life I want and be a conscious present mother. And so we'll get into all of that as well. But
And we introduce you every podcast. I'd say we'll introduce you to a new tool or a new wisdom or something we are working with currently to make it fun and interactive. And we would love you to comment and connect with us and let us know how this feels. Give us some feedback so we can, improve, because we're growing too.
yeah.
And
or if you have questions that we
questions.
might be able to help support you with pool-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe you'll have things that we can learn as well. So it all becomes a beautiful collaboration.
It does.
Yeah.
Everything is.
Amazing. Thank you so much
that
for sitting with us in our little circle.
Yeah.
And until the next time, may you feel the sacred in your simple, and you see, that was the script, so enough. I'm not doing that. Okay, I tried. Okay, so see, authenticity, because I could just buckle in and be like, oh, and so I did for a second, but
The authenticity,
yeah.
love it.
It's just coming.
let's
through.
just not do that. Okay, so but thank you so much for sitting with us,
Sitting
sitting
with
with us
Yeah.
in the circle. And we love that you're listening, and we love that you found us, because that means you're on the right path, and it's the start of everything. So trust us when we say that the power of sisterhood, power of women, power of humans is so big. It's it's unbelievable, and we're here to help you remember and be part of it. And hey, just jump in and go.
Sending so much love and
So much
blessings.
Love and light, ladies.
Bye.
Mwah. Yay, we can do it.